just fart.
How long have you had a beer?
Oh, so grindy.
They're always so high.
They're never loose.
They're never loose. They're always
Are
just
you like clutching your
out of a
cheeks?
balloon.
What are you doing?
Maybe that's why my poops are so painful.
So your poops are so painful because there's 3,000 small pouches of applesauce at this camp.
That's why he
Yes.
poops out straws. They're so thin.
We do have a ridiculous amount of go-go squeeze.
Where did we get them?
Go-go squeeze.
Britain.
Britain brought them.
Britain got them donated from Go-Go Squeeze.
Why? How?
They gave us
Where?
like a whole pallet.
They gave us 5,000 packets of Go-Go
That's
Squeeze.
incredible.
I think they're like a company who like, I think one of like their managers goes to Foundry.
Wow.
Wow. That's
It's
awesome.
amazing. Is there any nutritional value?
They're all expired.
Oh, you're joking.
Nutritional value. Yeah, I mean it's the nutritional value of applesauce. It's like really
Whatever
healthy applesauce.
Yeah,
I was
so
like,
like
what?
it's good for you, but also will give you the scoots.
Yeah, if you drink too much of it, it will
That was the
give
bad.
you the scoots.
That was the bad shit. I forgot to take the seeds out.
People are.
I don't know what you just said.
He said, that's the best of these dudes out.
That's what I heard.
What?
Dude, that sounded.
Does it speak gibberish or something?
I can't wait to.
I think so.
I can't wait to pull this back and hear that.
We're not recording the podcast.
Are you serious?
No, we are recording the
Yes.
podcast.
He's recording the
Welcome to the What Are We Talking About podcast. Roll the intro.
There's 1,000 boys with their hearts in their mouths, so I hadn't had the heart to spit it out. That I'm smitten with my worries and my doubts. No love lump prince would ever dare to sing about.
You ever heard people like this is what speaking English sounds like to foreign people, and they do that, and they just like
I've often wondered that though.
you can look at videos on YouTube about like what English sounds like to other languages.
I feel like
I
feel like
Like
slowing down English would actually make it worse. Because of how many compound words there are.
That's true. It's a lot.
Explain a compound word to me.
It's two different words that when you put them together,
Applesauce.
applesauce.
Exactly.
Apple sauce. So if you were to try to say applesauce to someone by slowing it down, now you're looking in like two different applesauce. Like, okay, I think I remember apple, but I don't know
What the second word
the
is.
second part of the apple is.
And yeah, what? Yeah, true.
What I said earlier is that was the batch they forgot to take the seeds out.
Oh.
Was that?
Do
More
apple seeds
legible
make you
or-
sick?
Yeah, because they have like cyanide in them or something.
I
Yeah,
take pride
if you
in
drink-
eating
if you-
apples whole.
If you eat too many apple seeds, it can kill you. Also, apparently,
limit?
if you eat like 20,000
You have
bananas.
to concentrate the seeds first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick thing, say you're gonna say your thing.
Oh, if you eat like 20,000 bananas, you'll die of radiation.
If you eat 20,000 of anything, you'll die.
That's what I was saying. I saw like someone did research and they're like, if you eat 20,000 bananas, you die of radiation. I'm like,
I also,
what the?
I
You would
think
die of just exploding.
no, I think you would also if you eat like 15 bananas, you would die of like potassium overdose.
There's a ton of things that would kill you before the radiation would kill you from a banana.
There's a fruit that has more potassium content than a banana. Is it like?
Impossible.
Yes.
No, there is.
Milk's the best thing for your bones.
Are
It's
we
like-
actually recording?
It's got to be like an
now?
avocado or something. I can't remember what it
We already
was,
did the
but-
intro and everything.
Speaking
Oh, I
of,
wasn't paying
Let the record show,
Yeah,
Parker.
yeah, yeah.
I was
or it
watching
maybe-
footage of me turning up on John Michael and Party.
What did you say?
Nice.
When I was in 6th grade, my first day of youth group,
You're a pen.
which this is actually kind of crazy to think about. I had a first. Now that I've been like doing camps and stuff like that, and like helping in youth group for a long time, not a long time, for a few years. But on the first day of youth group, our leader was like, "Hey, we're gonna do a quick event. It is. I need 4 people. I was like, heck yeah, I'm so high. I'm going up there. And it was like, I was actually in that back classroom in that back corner. It used to be the community room, or no, it's the fireside room.
Yep.
And she said, okay, you have to just eat this banana as fast as possible and chug this Sprite. And I was like, say less. So
Dang.
Oh man.
I just like scarfed on the banana. The buddy next to me was just going so ham. I look over, the girls are already on the spray. I'm like, what the heck? We started glugging the spray. And I'm like, dude, this actually sucks. Like, I started to like be in pain. And the girl finishes. I'm like, what the heck? She's insane. And then I see them rolling up a trash can. I'm like, what's the trash can for? And this girl just starts barfing uncontrollably into the trash can. She's like, oh, it's in my hair. I was like, no, I am done. So I just like put it away. I came in here and like actually sat like in my mom's office and just like chewed on mint gum for like 20 minutes. I was like, I'm not gonna puke. I'm not gonna puke because I hate puking.
Yeah.
But that was like my false. That was first day of 7th grade. So I had already done a 6th grade year of
Why
youth
did you
group.
listen to this whole story thinking you were in 6th grade and you weren't? So
Is it really?
kind of ruins the experience
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, really, guys? Are you serious?
No.
I knew a guy in college
I
who
need
did
you to
that,
read the flag.
except he couldn't throw up. Like, he has, like, 0 gag reflex. He just
Dang.
doesn't throw up. So he shook. His body went to, like, a seizure for, like, 3 hours.
Oh my gosh.
And he was just flexing, and his veins were just everywhere. Shout out Shad Spooner if you're ever listening to this.
Wow, he
Spooner.
can't puke. Has he ever puked?
I don't know if he's ever puked. I just know that he either doesn't or he wouldn't.
What a lucky man.
What was he like as a baby?
Did you say Chad?
I wasn't
All
there.
babies do is puke.
Never spit up.
Did you say Chad Spooner?
Shad Spooner.
Shad.
Shadrach.
Shad Rick.
Dude, shout out Shad Spooner for having one of the coolest names I've ever heard.
Next to Otto.
I hope you're not
Okay,
joking
of
because
course.
he'll kill you. He could kill you.
So you remember
Cool.
King's Kids, right?
I'll let him.
Whoa,
I do.
whoa,
Would you
whoa!
go to
Can't
that?
have
I
two
actually went
conversations,
to-
boys. Can't
What?
have 2 conversations.
Sorry.
I will start punching people's.
What were you guys saying?
square
Because
in the nuts.
what we just found out is insane.
Okay, you do your thing.
Well, if you want to continue what you were doing.
I wasn't saying anything.
Okay. But yeah.
Apparently, there used to be a Tuesday night, like a midweek children's like event here at Westside.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's called King's Kids.
Yeah, and I would go to it.
Mm,
Just found out that this dude went to it.
yeah. And like, I went to it for like a year.
Oh,
and
I
then
remember
stopped
bullying
going to it.
you aggressively.
Hey, Parker, you
I-
bullied
I
anyone.
didn't know you.
Parker, you were the one that got bullied.
All right, Mason, do you want this chair to be thrown at you?
Sure.
Parker,
and
you
then
were
they met.
bullied?
He's trying so hard to be the bully right now.
No, I was never like aggressively bullied.
Anyways, I do remember.
Not
we
like to
did-
the degree that
Oh
some.
Are you looking for someone?
She's not in here.
I don't think she's in.
I think she's in the community room.
when you brought up the banana and Sprite thing, I remember we did do that here
For King's Kids?
for King's
Are you
Kids.
joking?
Yeah, it was like for the older kids, not the young ones, of course. But I mean, it was like a weird feeling. Like,
You did it?
yeah, like it didn't hurt and I didn't like feel sick. I just kind of puked foam.
You.
Yeah.
You puked?
Ugh.
Yeah, it was
Said
just
puked foam.
it was like foam. Like it
'Cause
didn't
it-
go up my
it-
nose.
That's
Like
why
it
you
was
puked,
like
'cause it-
it was a comfortable regurgitation. It didn't hurt. It was like I felt like an
Episode title: Comfortable regurgitation.
I never want to hear that ever again.
right
It's because it like starts foaming. It's like
Yeah.
the spray.
It was like soft. It wasn't like hard or acidic, or it didn't go in my nose. So it just kind of came up, and I'm like, that was weird.
It's like the soft serve ice cream of throw up.
Yeah, pretty
Who
much.
led that?
How late
I
are
can't
you
remember.
staying up?
So, you know,
As long
Linda.
as possible.
Spinaski?
Yeah, she was part of it. I
She
remember
did
seeing her a
that?
lot, and her husband helped out too with
Bill?
that. Yeah,
You serious? Bill's dead. Rest in peace.
yeah,
So.
and that was before they changed the front of the building too.
Wow.
They had like a
You been
ping
here that
pong
long?
table, yeah. But then like I didn't come to youth group till like high school though.
I would like
Which
to
I
say
regret.
really quickly, guys. Shout out to AJ for being here while we're recording. Once again, not on the podcast, but simply doing his homework next door. Came in to grab a Red Bull. Classy man.
Mad respect.
I think you were doing the homework first time I was ever on the podcast.
Just
I think you were doing homework the first time I was ever on the podcast.
He was working.
Yeah.
He was doing his job.
I've been doing stuff while you guys record a podcast in the atmosphere of you guys recording a podcast, probably for 6 episodes.
Yeah, more than Porter's been on the podcast.
Ooh, how does that feel?
What do you mean? He's been an actual
It's slapped, cuz.
person on the podcast. AJ's just simply been nearby.
More.
Feels good.
Is gold. Hang on.
Feels
Dude,
real good.
My air mattress is deflated in the room
Mm-hmm.
upstairs, so I can't reinflate it because everyone's sleeping.
Oh,
You can.
just send it.
You can
I
wake
say
people
send
up.
it.
So I'm low key.
Why? Why the moan afterwards though?
I pushed so hard.
That's disgusting.
And I have a headache, bro.
The plan is to just grab my pillow and blanket and actually coming and sleeping in this couch.
That's not a bad call.
Good.
You can share my air mattress.
You can,
Oh, can I
What?
cuddle?
My hammock is actually made for 2 people, so.
You see, imagine spooning someone all night.
You would let AJ?
I wish.
I'm sleeping right next to you on a sliver of a
Being married.
I
nightstand.
slept on that.
That was your
Yeah.
choice.
I slept on that last
You're
year.
sleeping
It's
on
so
all of
comfy.
it.
It's actually quite comfortable. I was
Yeah.
really
It's
surprised.
nice and firm.
You were hyping it up this morning. Don't even
I was
do that.
I was pleasantly surprised at the
Fair
level
for
of
you guys.
comfort.
I thought your back was
That's
be
me,
jacked
too.
because we walked in from recording the podcast last night and you were literally like this. Like one arm up the wall, like holding on like half your back, like off of it.
Okay, you took a shower, right?
Yeah.
Was it warm water?
No.
Probably,
Yeah.
Probably be warm by now.
It was warm, but I used all the
It's been a while.
hot water.
Does anyone have any shampoo?
Yeah,
I got a
got
little
you.
bit, yeah.
There's stuff in there.
That's other students.
When
I
your hair's this
used
long,
my own.
you
I'm
get
just
the
saying
right
stuff in there.
What? It holds sweat differently.
What is?
My hair.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's understandable.
and grease.
That then it just becomes greasy.
I would like to take this moment, 10 minutes into the podcast. Let's all introduce ourselves.
All right.
That's a good idea. Yeah, we kind of skipped over that.
Dude, season 2, episode 2.
Season 2, episode 2.
This is season 2.
Yeah,
Start of every camp.
as of yet last night.
So Porter, welcome to season 2, episode 2.
My name is Nathan William Porter. I'm 5'6". I have
You're
brown
really
hair.
5'6"?
Yeah.
Dude,
Wait,
that's how tall
stand
Grace
up real
Ball
quick.
is.
Am I taller than
Let the
Porter?
record show
No, you're not.
Tyler and Porter are now standing off. Porter's about an inch and
And
a
they
half
just
taller.
hit.
But you're still like.
So if you're 5'6",
Let the record show they just kissed.
I'm 5'5".
We have so much
Okay.
power, guys.
We control you.
Hey, I also want to say this. I can't remember your name. I'm really bad with names, so I apologize. But I met a student today who said that his favorite episodes are the ones that I'm on.
Is it Thatcher?
Like I said, I
consistently-
can't remember.
Did he
Was
have
it you?
big
You're just
tails
saying
in?
it because of like
I think
competition?
he
Might
did
be
have one
Thatcher.
there.
Man, you do kind of have like a sweet voice.
Thank you. You
No,
also
no, just talk
Stupid
about
ass,
it.
stupid
Yeah.
ass.
Don't you hate those moments?
Those are 72% of my life.
Yeah. You've gotten good at like recovering now.
52%.
That's 92% of my
I'm
life
still
is
working on the
recovering.
I'm working on the recovery.
Dude,
So I
if
still
you,
have some
want,
stuff.
Speaking of which, working on the recovery.
Who are you?
Who are you?
It is me, and you're welcome for having me.
if you want to level up a daddy up, you have to turn up on the follow up.
Nice, Parker. This is Mo,
Yeah.
also known as
I know we were using our DJ name.
John Michael William Clark. Porter is named after me. His middle name
Nice.
is also William.
Nice.
So,
Um,
you're not gonna say anything to that?
Was there left to say?
Let the
I
record
just said you were
show.
named after me.
I was.
he just accepts it.
I'm trying to get in your head.
Tyler, you want to go?
Sure.
Yeah.
I am Tyler Johnstone. I am.
Your middle name's John?
Yeah.
Never
John
knew
Stone.
You didn't know that?
John Stone sounds like a lot like Jon Snow.
Or a cowboy name.
It does.
Could be.
Yeah, if you ever become like an artist on the guitar, you should go by John Stone.
Jon Stone.
Will do.
That's amazing.
Duly noted.
Tyler Stone's not bad either, though.
Tyler Stone's not. No,
That'd
that's
be like
actually
a
really
good-
good.
I like
That'd be
that.
a
I
good
like
country
the vibe of
artist.
that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You're lucky with the last name Stone.
I know. It's like a rock.
Yeah, it's hard to go wrong.
You love saying that, don't you?
I love it.
I haven't
Sorry,
heard that
so
one
many
before.
times.
That's good.
But I just found out I'm 5'5" and not 5'6".
He's so disappointed. Like,
I was gonna say I was
Well, here's the thing.
5'6", but I guess I'm 5'5".
My license says 5'7", but I've stood next to people who are 5'7", and they're clearly taller than me.
Okay, so
So I'm in the same
I
boat
could
as
be
you.
5'6".
You could
and
be
you could actually
5'4".
be 5'7". That is also a possibility.
Being 5'5" isn't the worst part. It's knowing that you've already gone through puberty. That's the worst part.
I won't.
Enter.
Sandman.
Rain Man?
Sandman, dude.
Oh.
Not
Well,
Sandman.
Who are you, Parker?
I'm Glug.
Who are you, Parker? I am Glug.
Name of the documentary.
Proceed.
I'm Mason.
Nice to meet you, Mason.
So, I post all the episodes.
Speaking of what I just said a minute ago, I'm a prof, Mark Carroll at school.
Shout out.
He always,
Shout out,
in
Mark.
class, he always says, it's like, all right, John Michael, I want to share your name and, like, what you're studying. I'm like, John Michael, like you just said.
All right, John Michael studying to be a youth pastor. Can you
Yeah,
please
you
say
would
your
say-
name and what you're wanting to go
You
into?
do that all the time.
It's like when you hit him with the, okay guys, does anyone know how to play the cup game?
It's like when the government asks you like how much you owe in taxes. They already know. They just want you to do it.
Dang.
That's fair,
Dude.
because if you do it wrong, they'll send it back and be like, no, we have a different number in mind. Please do it again.
It's like just tell me
That's
how much
so
I owe.
true.
Like you already know.
Or it's like,
Well,
give
excuse
us
me.
this money, and then we're going to give it back to you because you actually
No,
not
no, because they do them. And like, well, actually, we did your taxes too.
Yeah,
We got a different number, and one of us is wrong, and it's not us, it's for the government.
right. And so it's like, if you're going to make me do it again, just take your number. I'm going to
Can
eventually
we
get
just,
that.
I trust you.
I trust you. I don't, but in this circumstance,
I'd
feel free
rather
to do
not
what you want.
live 5 years in a cage because I accidentally paid 5 cents less. Just charge me whatever you want and I'll pay for it.
Amen.
Amen.
Parker, I apologize for using status double speak there.
I need to say really quick, I just like choked on some spit,
Don't
and I
apologize to
coughed
me.
pretty aggressively,
I was watching that.
and now my throat is just in so much
You
pain.
want water?
This will scratch her down.
Stop.
Shit.
This
She's
will
got the
scratch her down.
Worcestershire in it.
Basically,
Because of camp
there's literally-
screaming,
Oh,
it already is like rough, but that
That'll
like, just
scratch
made
it
it
down.
so
That'll
bad.
scratch it
I might not make it.
Is that pure life water we're drinking? Purified water. Oh, but it's from Meyer, so it's fine. You good, Porty?
No, I'm not good.
You sleepy now, button?
This may be
You
a
need
short.
Red Bull?
yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Well, like half hour.
45 minutes, I've seen.
It's up to administration.
So when do you have to do the paid ad break? Because like I noticed in the other ones you had to do it, but
It's anywhere.
just anywhere.
Yeah.
Wherever you
Well,
please.
so sometimes I'll like cut us off, but like if there's good conversation going the whole time, I won't.
You'll cut us off.
If
There's
there's
build suspense for people to stick around.
no, I'll like edit it in.
Rorschach's journal.
Oh,
Mason cuts us off to build suspense. He fills the streets with suspense. We have to sort through the rubble, through the bodies he's taken with suspense. Shut up, Rorschach.
let the record show. Mo just propped himself up on his chair, slid his butt out towards the microphone, being my phone, and then farted at it. So no one called me for a while. Or I was
Which
like,
means
pink guy.
Food flakes are now on Mason's phone.
It's not true. I literally have underwear and shorts that are protecting it.
Okay, but we've
Dude.
established in episode 1 that you do have poo flakes because you farted on the counter and wiped it off.
It's
You,
just
you understand that the way the sense of smell works is that it's physical
Stop.
matter.
no, it's a gas.
With particles
Which is
in it.
matter, bro.
Poop particles.
You're literally like
So
inhaling
supposedly,
someone's poop.
the experts are saying when you flush, you're supposed to put the lid down.
Yeah,
Because
so stuff
otherwise the
doesn't
water's
splash
stirring
out.
your poop particles right up out into there.
Yeah,
But you have to
Mm.
alert someone else of your presence being there. Like
that's why I stopped putting my head in the toilet when I flush to watch this stuff go down.
That's why you stopped?
Uh-huh.
Like you didn't have a better reason?
No, that's why I stopped.
Okay.
Plus, I
See if
felt
you're
like I
cool.
was too old for it. I was 17.
What was the appropriate age?
Well, I was 17 when I stopped.
Right.
Right,
But
so
you
what
found
would
out
you-
you were too old. But what's the actual cutoff date?
Probably when you're 19.
Wait, what?
What did your doctor say?
He didn't say anything. I didn't tell him.
Why would you?
Yeah, why would I? I was ahead of schedule.
It's so normal.
Doctors are rats.
No, that's not true. Dr. Phil is a cool guy.
Doctor, are you serious here, Dr. Phil?
Here's the thing about Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Do you remember our bear story?
Bear story.
Barely.
Oh, we want to do the bear story?
Yeah, you should do that.
Oh boy.
Unless Mason had something to say.
I don't.
All right, are we good for bear story?
You have
night?
lots of things to say, but just
Go
not right
ahead.
now.
I do have a lot of.
This will
things to say,
take
but
a
it's
little bit, but if that's okay,
okay. You got like 20 minutes.
plenty.
Sweet.
Should take us like 10. How do you want to start?
10 minutes.
We were fishing legally.
Okay.
Totally.
Hold
legally.
on, really quickly. Tyler and Parker are about to tell a story. And if you guys know anything about this podcast, Parker has no storytelling ability unless it's fully written out beforehand. Because then he's got some masterful stuff.
It takes
Parker, is this true?
I'm a great storyteller.
after you prepared a
Shut
book.
your lips.
I'll lay the plot down. I'll let him fill it in. How about that?
Alright.
Okay.
He gets to
Here's-
color between the lines. I'll draw the lines.
Everything you need to know about this story is there's a 3-person fishing boat that Tyler has. Took it out on the lake. And to get to this special secret fishing spot that Tyler said about, you have to go through this really narrow, windy, shallow area. And basically we had to like use the paddle to paddle our way through it.
Yeah.
sort of.
It was.
And then you finally
Sound
come
like
out.
very secretive. Everyone's
No.
been there.
It's
So
like-
I've been there like as I've done stuff
Yeah.
like that.
So it's like right on Lake Yan. There's it's like quarter of a mile long. It
Just-
takes you back
just-
to Mud Lake.
I'm just saying, this is a podcast that's about to go on the internet. Do you want to describe how to get to your secret fishing spot?
It's not my secret fishing
Okay,
spot.
I was just
It's
making sure
everyone.
that was understood.
It's everyone's.
It was someone else's secret fishing spot that they
But
told
then
me
they
about.
talked about it on a podcast.
Yeah.
and now
It's
Oh,
their
so
fault.
it's-
So, no, it's not my fault. So yeah,
It's not at Lake Ann, it's at Lake Erie.
it's yeah.
it's
anyways.
actually in Canada.
We
Tried to-
rumor is told that this back Mud Lake is really great for pike and bass. So I'm like, Parker, we're gonna try this out.
Pike and bass.
Also, we're low on gasoline and it's night. Like,
Oh yeah, it's getting dark.
It's a good name of a beer.
it's like dusk.
Low on
A
gas.
pike and bass.
Pike and
Oh,
bass.
Oh.
Pike bass. Anyways, so yeah, Parker was talking about the little water trail. It was shallow.
That's
I
true.
tried to get through. We have this thing called a Minn Kota. It's like an electric motor, so it's like quiet, so you can do trolling with it.
Yeah.
That kept getting tangled with weeds on multiple occasions. So
Classic.
I had Parker up front with an oar. Apparently, he doesn't know how to use one.
Ooh, got him.
We
Called
kept
out.
getting stuck, and I kept going up front.
Whoa.
What do you mean, whoa?
That was because of, I'm pretty sure you steer boats from the back, dude.
Well,
Like, I'm not a navigator, but
you also can't steer a boat when the motor gets full of weeds. So
That's deep.
it becomes your duty
so it
to
sounds
steer the
like
boat from the front.
Can't steer a boat when the motor's.
It
I'm
was
just
supposed to be a collective effort, not just all the way to me.
Alright, I'm just saying, next time, you're doing it.
What did your couples therapist say about that?
We don't
Was
talk
there a
about
third
that.
person in the boat, or is it you two?
It was just us two.
It was us two and this bear.
If there was another person,
I love
Oh
it.
yeah, I
That's-
forgot that this is
I
actually
would love
somehow
that that's
about a
the
bear.
end of the story. It's just like, yeah, we went fishing. It was us two. We got stuck in the weeds.
we'll
There's
get
a
to the
bear there
part.
also.
Yeah,
I'll speed
they
up real
add,
quick.
There was a bear.
Yeah, you've got about 5 minutes left of bear
Okay,
time.
so basically we get through this thing, we get to the lake, and we basically
Give me
decide
another oatmeal cream.
to try to get to the other side of this lake.
Thanks, Sayers.
We were basically like barely, it was like super shallow, so the motor was like biting through the sand, but we made it. Decided it was getting dark, we didn't catch a thing. Parker had a really good chase though, but that was about it.
That's about it.
Anyways, we're coming back, and we just pull in, alright? And I'm trying to get through with the motor first. I'm like, you know what? I'll see if we can just speed through here. It's starting to get dark. I want to get back to the boat launch before it's dark.
Yeah.
Because apparently the taillights on my car don't work, or on the trailer.
Nice.
So that's
Classic.
totally legal and safe.
Yeah, that would
You
have
know.
been a disaster.
Yeah, just totally. So we get in with the motor. Got tangled with weeds, so I put it up. I'm like, Parker, get the oar and start going through. Get the trolling motor ready, and you good?
Yeah, I was just counting how.
Counting the hours of sleepy ass. I do that all the time. I knew exactly what he was
Keep going,
doing.
keep going, keep going.
Anyways, we're just starting to get through, and we hear this crunch, and
A crunch? Hold on. You say crunch?
yeah,
That is not the name of a Pokemon, even though it sounds like it.
wait, it is
No.
No, it's not.
Okay.
He just said it's not.
Isn't it? Okay.
crunch, whatever. And me and Parker look up, and there's this black bear like 30 yards away from
Oh.
us, just staring at us, standing on its
That's
two legs.
not
Just
a
doing
far
the
distance.
oars
I don't
Justice.
even think it was that far.
It was probably a little closer.
Probably 20 yards or so.
Yeah.
That's not a far
Can you use like
distance
the
for a
metric
bear.
system for me?
Metric system.
Yard, imagine football field. 20
What is
yards.
that? 15 meters?
And when I looked,
Which is weird that works.
Yeah.
Like 20 yards. I don't know how long it is on a football field. Oh, yeah, I know how that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
from where you're sitting about right now, it's probably to the door to outside.
no, it was a little further than that.
Sure.
That's not 20 yards.
The door to outside.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
See if I
no,
can
that's
tell you.
probably about right.
That is way less than 20 yards.
20 yards is 60 feet.
Whatever.
Yeah. Anyways,
It
it was
some
close,
distance.
and we were shaking. So
10 Parkers.
I looked at it and I was like, what the? That thing looked like, imagine a
this
stereo.
Is this in Lake Ann?
yeah.
Dude, I've been seeing reports of a bear around
Yeah.
Lake Ann.
Yeah, it was that
You
freaking
saw him.
freaking
I heard
big.
that he does the orange justice.
Well-
Imagine the most stereotypical honey bear, like cartoon depiction you can imagine.
Yeah.
That's what this bear was in real life. I
I
looked at it
literally
and I was
just
like,
I would imagine Pooh Bear.
yeah, I looked at it and I was like, but black.
Fat dumb.
Yeah.
And I was like, is that an animatronic? Like, it looks like a puppet. It looks fake. So anyway,
Yeah.
What
I'm
was your
picturing
guys'
the-
reaction?
The mom bear from Brave, but only when she forgets that
Yeah.
she's a mom and her eyes go black.
but it was a lot thinner.
Yeah.
Like it was small.
Brave's a good movie.
It was literally just staring at us, though.
It was
I like
it was a
Yeah, I like
slender
it too.
bear.
But
That clearly hasn't been doing well for hibernation.
so we looked like good snacks then.
Yeah.
My boy's
Anyways.
out here looking like a snake.
We saw this thing, and I've never seen a bear before, so I'm like, I don't know what to do. And I just got the troll motor tangled with weeds because Parker doesn't know how to steer. And we got.
Starts that shifting blame
He's
again.
trying
Yeah.
to blame me for. him
Look, he's
getting
an
us
am.
killed
This
by
is
a
the
bear.
second time I've taken him out fishing. I'm not gonna blame him because he's never used an oar
Call him an
before.
amateur and then you stop.
Yeah, because you were the one that took him out fishing and he didn't catch
Yeah,
It really
he
did
cast his
lead,
own
though.
pole. I didn't
anything. Fair
cast
enough.
his
So
pole.
what was your reaction to this bear?
So
Dance off.
I was like,
Crazy
I was
Galaxy
like-
style.
we gotta move because we're in a very vulnerable position. So the very first thing I did was pull up my phone and took a picture. So
Nice.
The master
I was
reaction.
like, we could die.
Content.
Let me get a picture real quick.
I also.
That was like
pulled
my
out
reaction
phone.
during the Gordita Crunch incident. Everyone else like jumped up to start cleaning things, and I whipped my phone out to take a picture. I was like, "You gotta post this on Instagram."
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways,
That
the
was
story
my
does
reaction.
not just include a bear. There was something else that
Well,
magical happened.
Bigfoot.
Parker will
I
tell
think-
this.
We both.
I was like, dude, if this freaking bear comes into the river like this, I'm gonna have to beat it to death with this oar. Like that's because I don't know how to drive this thing. I need
You're gonna
Tyler
be the
to
first
survive.
Mason fart of the podcast.
Wow.
So I was like, for my own self-survival, I need Tyler to survive. Therefore, if this bear comes at us, I'm poking this oar into its eyeball, like a certain Nilo. I know.
It's a collapsible oar too, so it's not gonna
It's
do
not
much.
gonna do great, but still.
Oh, I'd have to go for a slashing attack.
Or
Yeah.
slap
Yeah.
his calves.
So-
That's
oh,
so true.
The
That-
roll
that
of
would've done the
disadvantage.
job.
Anyway, you
Do
tell
bears
this
have
next part
calves?
better than I do. So you
Okay.
That range.
I'll just say it then.
All right, shut up.
Wouldn't be
Anyways,
proficient with the
Mason.
weapon though. What?
Shut up.
Sorry. Started nerding out.
so right after we
just-
saw the bear, we tried getting the motor untangled so we could move again. I had Parker attempt to try to push us away from the sand to the deeper part of the little river.
At
Oh,
this
you're not
point, I
even-
started doing a better job.
He,
You're not
he
even
actually
in-
started doing a better job because he was like, "We're gonna die."
Wait,
so,
you're not even on shore yet.
I
no, we're like,
They were in the middle of the river.
That's
This
the
river-
best position to be in.
No, it's the
Not for us.
shallow
It's a river.
it's
No,
not
bears-
a river. It's like
It's
standing
like
water.
stagnant water.
Bears
That a
swim.
bear could stand in
Yeah.
and get to their boat.
It's
I'm
like
so
stagnant
scared
water
now.
that's
Yeah.
literally inches deep and like a few feet wide.
Yeah. Anyways, we just got unstuck and the bear disappeared, and we can hear it like walking through like next to us, and there's just tall grass. We couldn't see it. And then
that's
Parker's like,
That's so terrifying.
Dude, I pooped in my diaper.
I'm glad you're wearing a diaper.
He's always in a diaper.
in the middle of all this though, Parker looks up at the clouds. He's like, "Is that Trump?" I look
And
up,
mind you, it's sunset, and we're looking toward the sunset.
like I look up, and there's this like absolute perfect silhouette of our perfect emperor, Donald Trump, in the sky.
How so? What do you mean by that?
Like you look up, and there's a cloud
It literally,
exactly like Donald
Did you take a
Trump.
picture of it?
It
What do
Yes.
you mean, like a
I have a
silhouette of
picture.
Donald Trump?
It
Could
literally
you
had,
send
like,
it to
his
me?
I
neck.
will send it to you.
It
The
legit
bear-
was his neck, his nose, and like his hair. It
You have
was
your phone on you right
perfect.
now?
Yeah. It'll take me a minute.
Don't
to
send
find
it to
but-
me now because it'll vibrate.
Yeah, I need to see this right
Yeah,
Like,
no,
at
I
the
wanna see
moment?
it. Yeah,
All right,
you
let me
start searching there.
I'll try to
Um,
continue the story, but
That's extremely scary. Did you guys end up getting out?
well,
like
we're alive.
Did you guys
so-
make it?
I didn't.
Sounds
Parker
it was a
died.
sign
We
that you guys were
died
about to get
instantly.
screwed.
Actually,
The next
Parker's
day.
ghost.
oh,
So he just had some unfinished business.
Yeah.
it's
So that's why
finishing the podcast.
Well, so that's why I'm still on Earth.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Tyler left me in the stagnant river.
I believe that.
Anyways,
One look at him, I believe that.
we got out. We got stuck a couple more times with the bear. We wasn't seen again, and we were like, "What just happened?" And we're all slap happy, and we get out and we're talking. We see a turtle, and we're like, "Do we keep fishing? What do we do?" This is pretty cool. We took a couple videos, pictures.
I was like, no, dude.
Fair enough.
I can't keep fishing. I need to go home, change my diaper.
Yeah, so we started the motor after we cleared it from the weeds again, and just took off for the dock. And
Oh my gosh.
we just beat the sun, which was nice.
Work.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
Nice.
disappointed there
Beat
was
the
no
sun.
Bigfoot, to be honest with you.
Oh, there was baby Bigfoot.
You can't just say that casually.
You can't just say that.
As a big freaking bear.
I don't believe you
What?
because you took a picture of a bear. You took a picture of an alleged Donald Trump cloud. And then if you did not take a picture of Bigfoot,
It's got to be at
I
least
don't
blurry.
think I don't
picture.
think anyone would ever believe you that you saw
No.
it.
And anything else
I'm
you say
close.
after that? What did you say?
Amazing.
Grace.
It's alright.
You guys start talking about something else. I'll find this.
Okay. Let the record show both Parker and Tyler are now just scrolling through their phones looking.
Well,
for
I'm
it.
trying to find
You
it.
said Mo?
No, I said Parker and Tyler.
Oh, I said Mo's.
Don't you know you're currently scrolling through your phone, though?
I was so mad. I was like, my phone's not even within 5 feet. of it.
Porty's tired.
I was scared. I was sleepy.
Porty's tired.
Gross.
This barfing.
I yelled out at you today. Is that
No,
Nathan
it's
Porter
probably
from
about
Lady
30
Porty
yards away.
Goes Nerdy?
I think I heard that. Well, I might have been doing something important.
Do you know why the bike couldn't stand?
No, why could the bike not stand?
Oh, it was a video, not a picture.
He was too tired.
Nice.
Huh.
Okay.
Parker just pointed out Donald Trump is
Oh my
in the
gosh.
clouds. Okay, Parker.
That looked just like it.
It does. But
Wait,
with a
give it
big
some sound.
nose.
It's an audio
I wanna see it.
podcast.
All right.
Trump is in the clouds. Okay, Parker just pointed out Donald Trump is in the clouds.
Why is the camera so shaky?
Because I'm shaking.
Because we had just got.
Okay,
eaten by a
that's
bear.
kind of accurate.
Is in the clouds.
No.
Okay, it's just a loop, so I'm gonna turn the sound off.
Yeah.
What was it?
You don't
It-
want to hear my squeaky
it-
voice over and over.
What was it? Where?
Okay,
Like,
so
I want to see the clouds.
I'm assuming it's this shape, right? The nose.
Yes. That's his big nose right there.
I'm doing this so the video doesn't keep looping.
I would say that looks more like a witch.
A witch?
But
Well,
I can see a squinting Donald Trump.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
His
all
nose is massive. It's a sizable nose.
Some people just
I
have
felt-
big noses. Okay, just don't worry about it.
I
Was
found
his hair?
Porter
why are you
offended.
saying that so aggressively?
Just staring at you like a dog. It's just like, what's up?
On day one of
Yeah.
camp, somebody asked me. That does look like a cartoon.
Yeah,
On day
that's what
one
I'm
of
saying.
camp, someone last night one of the other leaders.
chill.
Again, I cannot remember names very well.
Well, leader says to you.
She said, "Can I take a picture of you? You look just like my friend." I was like, "Oh, sure." And then she said, "No, but you have to turn to the side." And I said in my head, "Her friend has a big nose." That's the only similarity I know.
She just wanted to take a picture of your big nose and be like, look, there's more of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Fair
what should we name this episode? Bears, Donald Trump, and comfortable regurgitation.
No, it's going to be,
He will sue you.
yeah, I'm the administration department. So
I'm sorry.
He'll put out a cease and desist.
I already
order.
told Mason what to
What
name
is-
this episode.
What is Parker's department?
Everything.
He really should be creative
Okay.
department, but I'm not letting that go.
I'm the TVA.
Good reference.
The Tennessee
Loki show
Valley
is
Authority.
really good.
Low key.
Did we talk
It's
about it on the
pretty-
podcast yet? I don't know if
If
anyone
you
has
ever-
watched it.
Marvel has zero chill. No chill.
No, none.
No, they're like, oh,
It's so
let's
good.
do a series. We want to make sure everyone knows that Scarlet Witch is real and that magic is real in the MCU. Let's unpack grief, trauma, the ability. If you had the ability to change reality, would you? Let's just unpack that in a series. No big deal.
Yep.
Moving on. Captain America. There's a new one. We'll need to make sure everyone knows that. Let's also unpack what it would be like to have real life problems as a superhero
Yep.
in a normal world. Also, we'll address racism in America. Also, we'll address a little bit of the simple fact that, like, just because you're a superhero living in a country doesn't mean you work for the government.
All those shows end the same way they begin.
Okay, hold on. But then the last one.
Last one is like, oh, this is a fan favorite, low-key. This could be really fun. We're going to set up for, I'm not going to spoil her because it's still too fresh, but we'll set this particular thing up. Along the way, we'll unpack predestination, fate, and free will.
Yeah,
In Marvel.
literally zero. That's the description of like all three shows. Also, Parker's point is really good because he told me about it earlier, and I want to hear it on the podcast.
Oh, I made it already.
Is there any
Was
spoiler
it on the
content in
podcast?
this?
No. I don't know.
Do you want me to tell it?
I can't. The 3 Marvel shows on Disney Plus all end the same way they begin.
In the same place.
I'm not going to spoil Loki, but I kind of just did implicitly.
Jay's back.
Overarching,
I'm not giving you another reveal.
oh no. How does WandaVision end in the same way?
Well, WandaVision starts with Vision being dead.
Oh, you're not talking about the physical location.
The location being a town,
It does end there.
and Wanda being sad, and then there's no character development, and it ends with Vision
What?
being dead, Wanda being sad, and the town being free.
Okay. And so Parker's case here is that
And
the Marvel cannot commit to actually doing anything in these Disney shows.
which it's intentional, like it's smart.
Right. It's
But
because
it's
they don't want people to
annoying.
have to pay for Disney Plus. But at the same time, they did increase Wanda's power immensely in this show.
It's smart, and it's typically bad writing, but in this case, it's like intentional.
It's
they
like
don't want it.
intentional because it's like a series. Like if you didn't pay for Disney Plus, you're not like completely screwed.
Yeah.
But
Because what they're
this
doing
is, I would say the main point is correct with the alteration of like it's all character development. These
Yeah.
are like the 3 episodes in the middle of an anime fight that
Yeah.
explain why this person can now punch slightly harder.
Yeah.
Like that's where I kind of see that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he's gonna punch him, but it's not gonna work. Oh, here's 6 episodes of like his entire family history of why this time when he punches you, it will hurt you.
Yeah.
This 12-year-old defeat me.
This conversation is going completely out of my realm of expertise. I don't watch any of these shows.
I'm so sorry. Fishing was out of my realm of
What's
expertise.
smart? What's smart is it's not really about the narrative. It's not really a story. It's just learning about
fan
the
service.
characters. It's just characters that people like to
Yeah.
watch.
It's
So they get
so
away with it.
then WandaVision is also Captain.
Captain America and the Falcon Soldier
Yeah.
starts with Anthony Mackie being Captain America. Starts with Bucky dealing with grief, and like it starts with people dealing with the Thing. and it starts with no terrorism, and then it ends with Anthony Mackie being Captain America. Bucky, granted, has made progress on his grief, but he's still kind of dealing with it. The
Isn't he, like,
terrorists
brainwashed?
don't exist anymore, and the world has still not solved any of its problems with the blip.
So you're saying like normally that is trash story writing, but in this case it just seems to be intentional to like.
So yeah, so
They're,
normally
they're all setups
all the
for other
story,
things, which is impressive.
all the story is point A, point B. How do we get there?
Yeah.
So this is very, very, very bad writing because it's point A back to point A. Usually, but like you said, like
It would be fair to
intentionally
say
doing
it's
that.
like it also feels like 8 weeks of deleted scenes for like whatever point they're going to be making.
Yeah. That's super
It's-
fair.
It's smart. They know
Yeah.
what they're doing. Like
I-
they know they're not writing you a good story. They're writing you, which is why they're dealing with such high order topics
Yeah.
to make up for that, and they know that it's all just character driven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And usually you need plot and character, but in this case they're just like screw it, full character,
Here's the thing.
full lofty topic.
One thing really quick. In all of the shows, they have characters glance directly into the camera.
Yeah, I've seen a few videos like
I
that.
don't know what's up with it, but it's really cool that like
Uh-huh.
it consistently happens. It never happens in any Marvel movies.
Nope,
You know, this
it's
is
really
really cool.
interesting.
It's foreshadowing for Deadpool. Fourth wall break. Called it here on the podcast.
Yeah, let the record show for the last maybe minute and a half, Mo's eyes were closed. I'm pretty sure he was
I
sleeping.
did, yeah. I was dreaming.
What did you dream
My
about?
final thought.
Oh yes, please.
Being as old as I am and growing up with cable, WandaVision was a complete full circle immersive experience that I loved. Because like I was right in that sweet spot where like the approved channels I was allowed to watch were like old black and white comedies, and then like when Malcolm in the Middle was playing, I freaked out because like that was just they hit everything. They hit every single thing from like my age 8 to 31. They hit everything, and that was just really cool. I just really appreciated that.
That was kind of cool.
How did a perfectly misted water get on me?
Parker.
How?
He sprayed his bottle at
It
Mo.
came from that way though.
I sneezed on you, dude.
You just think that because you're wrong.
Clearly, people know.
You think that because you're wrong.
A literal
That's it.
co-host has fallen asleep twice on the podcast tonight.
Mo, what were you dreaming about?
I don't remember now.
Oh, that's so sad.
Tyler is having like sensory malfunctions or something.
Yeah, we should
need
probably go to
sleep.
bed.
I-
Shower too.
So
You
let
know,
us
I'm
do
taking
this
a-
per tradition.
Like
Rorschach's Journal.
Oh,
I-
My phone back.
How do you end usually?
this.
of July,
Sorry.
2021. It's late. AJ is finishing up a homework assignment. We have our last full day of outcry tomorrow. My Bob Ross fan club is going well.
so unnecessary.
Alright, I'm gonna peace out, diary. I mean, journal.
Let me say dirty.
I will talk to you next time.
He's turning.
He's turning into
Like Joker.
yeah, like Rorschach. Rorschach is like,
It's concerning that you're calling him he. As like he's a separate
He's like
person.
another person.
Yeah.
oh, you thought he wasn't?
Oh, his alternate.
Don't you see him enter into the room when Rorschach starts talking?
Oh,
He literally just walked in.
You've never
I
seen-
I see.
You've never seen me and Rorschach in the same room before, right?
Right. He just left when you started talking.
journal.
And he's
back.
back.
I love how you
say
He leaned in the doorway. See?
Oh, hey, Rorschach, is it getting late?
Nathan Porter is now on my hit list.
You want to crash with us tonight? You can. Parker's bed is big enough.
Where did he
What are you
go?
looking at?
Oh, there he is.
Nothing.
I can't handle this.
Alright, alright, let's go.
Let the record show it's 2:31 a.m. and we gotta be up at
2:33.
So
When you guys have to be up?
early.
I have to be up at
2:31.
5.
I lied.
Wow, you're so cool.
I never said I was cool.
All right, somebody hit the stop button.
Let's
Can I?
Let's all
Yeah.
sing Kumbayas.
This is me hitting the stop button.